Hi everybody and welcome to the Vegan Mooncat. Today I'd like to discuss my least favourite Australian, Isaac Butterfield. I've covered Isaac Butterfield in a previous video, so if you want to go check that out, feel free. But today we're going to take a look at Isaac's video about vegan activist, V-gan Booty. Before we carry on with this video though, I really do think I need to be very open and very transparent about how I actually feel about Isaac Butterfield. I absolutely can't stand him! Anyway, let's get into his video and see what the vegan-hating, unfunny comedian has got to say about V-gan Booty.
When it comes to annoying vegans, Tash Peterson takes the broccoli-infused cake. She f***ing takes it, runs with it, then gobbles it down.
Broccoli-infused cake. That's what all vegans eat, Isaac. I mean, I haven't been to a single vegan party where there wasn't a broccoli-infused cake, to be honest with you. It's our main dessert.
Now, Tash has been in the news for a long time. She's always doing something weird. She was walking in the shops with the nipples out. She had to go to court over that, and, that's a whole nother story.
Come on, Isaac. She was actually wearing shoes and pants. The only part of it that was actually naked was her upper half.
After a 9-month pregnancy, her babies are taken away from her immediately after birth.
And it's not as if she wasn't trying to do it for a good cause, Isaac. She was trying to draw people's attention to the fact that they're drinking breast milk that was meant for a baby cow and all the horror that goes along with that industry. Maybe the reason why it offends you so much, Isaac, is that when V-gan Booty has got her breasts out in an aisle where they're selling breast milk from a cow, it reminds you that you're actually drinking breast milk. It must be so difficult for people to have their eyes open to what they're actually doing. I mean, why can't we just let them live in La La Land and do whatever they want?
But this week she did something just f***ing rude. She went around and basically ruined a lot of people's days, including a lot of young children who were having a wonderful time. But Tash had to walk up and just go, I'm f***ing more important than any of you tiny children. Rude, 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 rude.
Wow, she was rude to children. That is totally unacceptable. I can't believe she's gone out and done this. Oh, I'm glad you're here to point these things out to me, Isaac. Otherwise, I just think she was a vegan activist trying to do the right thing in the world. But obviously not. Let's get down to seeing what she actually did. Can't wait to see this. Sounds horrendous.
Now, back to Veggie Booty. Now, it is a stupid name, that vegan booty bullshit.
Food what?
Then I'm pretty sure Tash just went, no, I'm going to take that name. And then she got a bit of backlash about it and now changed it to V-Booty. Whatever, who gives a I'm going to name you Veggie Dirtbox. That is your name from now on, Tash. Or should I say Veggie Dirtbox?
I mean, we've not got to the part of the video where V-gan Booty is rude to children yet, but don't you think it's slightly hypocritical of you to tell her that she's being rude to people when you've just called her a dirt box?
Can I get a Veggie Dirt Box in the comments? Thank you very much.
No, you can't get a Veggie Dirt Box in the comments, but what you can get is Isaac's a complete and utter turd. I'll put that in your comments for you.
Oh, and by the way, just to ruin your day, ladies and gentlemen at home, she recently went on a live stream with that vegan teacher.
Oh, she went on a live stream? That has really ruined my day.
And they both became topless.
Right, okay, here's something.
All right, 2 topless women on a stream. It's not really ruining my day like I thought it was going to do. Yeah, I don't mind this stream at all.
I hope you're watching this whilst eating and just projectile spewed all over the wall.
You can't help but feel a bit for Isaac here. I mean, he's getting full-on physical symptoms because he can't see their boobs. I mean, it's really, really getting to him. I mean, come on, girls, next time, just for Isaac, let him see your boobs. I mean, he's stressing out here.
Anyway, Veggie Dirtbox goes to the beach with her boyfriend, this bloke, the king of soy. This is steamed asparagus Jack. Steamed asparagus because it's real limp and all that. Anyway, not important.
Oh, I see. It's a cock joke because you're trying to insinuate his penis is flaccid. Probably best not to judge everyone by your own physical inadequacies, though. I mean, not everyone has a limp dick.
There at the beach they see something horrifying. Something that must be addressed. Something that they need to do something about right now or the vegan gods will smite them.
Oh, God! Please don't smite me!
They see some ponies being dressed as unicorns being pet by children! Horrifying stuff, I know, and this is a trigger warning to all of you who have PTSD associated with small children petting you and ponies.
Small children petting you.
A warning to all children going to the beach in Australia: if you see a large bearded man coming up to you and asking you to pet him, probably go get a parent. Actually, definitely go get a parent, and maybe the police.
Who asked you to respect children?
Who's the owner of these innocent slaves?
Listen, this is a little secret. I don't hate vegan people. Not at all. I know a lot of them. I'm friends with a lot of them. I understand why they do what they do. And I feel like even Veggie Booty, she sort of feels like she's doing the right thing all the time, and that's wonderful. But what they do, and this is the hardcore vegans we're talking about here.
I am a hardcore vegan. Eat your vegetables or I'm gonna do you.
They ruin it for all the other ones. A lot of vegans are just doing it because they love animals, they don't want to hurt animals, etc, etc, or maybe they feel better on a vegan diet. And if you do, cool, whatever. But that is ruined, and your reputation is ruined by people like Tash.
You're absolutely right, Isaac. I've turned into a hardcore vegan. I mean, if I just made content saying it's okay to eat animals and stuff that comes out of animals, and to wear animals and just use them for any purpose we want to, Isaac would love me. I'd be one of his favourite vegans in the world. Hold on though, Isaac, if I didn't speak up for the animals, would I not be just a pandering, self-serving moron like you, who does anything to make himself popular and get cash?
And you are the reason that so many people hate vegan people, can't stand vegan people, and vegan people annoy them. They associate their lives with what you do. But please don't stop, because this is why I make vegan merch and vegan videos.
Come on, Isaac, be honest with yourself and us. The only reason why you make vegan merch and vegan videos is to profit off the suffering of animals. Come on, just admit it.
Your else disgusting, your arse hanging out of your shirt.
So old love, off camera, has said V-gan boot dogs, vegan dirt box, you put those dirty ass cheeks away.
Another rude word.
In fucking shorts, with your ass cheeks hanging out, you need to be aware that people are going to make fun of you. I challenge you to a butt cheek off. I know that I have better butt cheeks than you. I know that my supple, white, hairy man cheeks make yours look like a big pile of
Ah, that makes perfect sense now, Isaac. The reason why you haven't got everybody else's looks and don't like the female form is because the only person you're actually attracted to, you self-centered is yourself. That explains a lot, Isaac. You're that desperate to kiss your own you're almost disappearing up it. Oh my god, Isaac, your ass is just bloody beautiful.
Jealous? So nothing. That is so nothing.
They look at you, objectifying them, turning you into unicorns and putting you flowers on them and walking them around like slaves. It's disgusting.
If you were in their position, would you be happy? That pony has its head in a bucket of food. Who out there would not be happy, pleased, content with themselves if they had their head in a bucket of food?
Does anyone actually think that ponies are living their best life when they're out in the blistering heat with a horn glued to their head, bows everywhere, head in a plastic bucket, a kid poking him in the eye going, unicorn! But the slave owner is going to drag these ponies out and maximise their profit off their existences no matter what.
These ponies just sitting there eating buckets of food and getting pats on the back from kids, getting photos. It's easy, they're f***ing celebrities for the day. Wonderful.
You're absolutely right, Isaac. I heard a couple of ponies speaking the other day and they were saying how they'd love to be a celebrity for the day.
Are you alright, Phil?
Yeah, not so bad, John.
What do you fancy doing today then?
I don't really know. I've been running around the field, having a good time, you know, playing with the family. But what I really want to do is be a celebrity for the day.
Alright then, what would that entail then?
I'd like to be taken away from the family on a hot blistering day, shoved in a metal can, be made to look like a unicorn, and I think I'd just like to stand on concrete all day while kids poke me in the face.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I might be a celebrity for the day as well then.
Tash, I'll ask you this, big dog, veggo, dirtbox. Now, why aren't you going after the industries that actually harm animals?
She does, you absolute moron, and you know it. The protest that she did that you only mentioned before when she was topless in the supermarket, telling people not to eat dairy, what do you think that was?
They're slaves. They've been conditioned to be this way. If they could speak, they wouldn't want to be like
Could you just step
this.
away?
So are you the slave owner of these slaves?
They're eating out of a bucket of food. What else did these ponies have to do for the day? Stand in a field? These motherfuckers got to go for a drive and get pats and wear flowers. This is the best day of their lives. And you're ruining it, you sad excuse for an animal rights activist.
How dare she say that ponies should be allowed to run free in a field enjoying their lives? I mean, yes, they are being paraded around at a children's party like props, but they've got a big red bucket of food. What more do they want, the ungrateful sods?
If this isn't objectifying non-human animals, then I don't know what is.
Shut the f*** up, soy boy.
Rude again and projecting his own inadequacies onto someone else.
So you can.
Parade them. We're sitting there with people taking photos.
What do you think parading is?
They just keep filming.
Yeah, but they can't consent to this.
Maybe if they learned how to communicate with humans instead of just sitting around doing f*** all day, then they would be able to consent or not consent, or at least have a conversation. Fuck me. Learn how to talk, or do sign language, or write an extra sketch, you sad excuses for animals sitting around waiting to be glue.
So in your opinion, Isaac, horses are worthless pieces of because they don't have an education and can't write or speak. I mean, you may have been serious about that, you might have been trying to make a joke, I'm not really sure because none of your jokes are funny. I will assume this time though that you are being serious and you just don't give two about animals. And if that's the case, why the should we listen to you about animal rights?
In this video, I'm going to be talking about a recent protest that I did. This protest was unplanned and I was just spending a day outside in Fremantle where I came across a couple of ponies who were dressed as unicorns and some women were dressed as fairies. Regardless of the scale of care and love they receive by their owners, this does not make it morally okay.
In my opinion, the reason why the people who own these ponies take such good care of them is absolutely no different to a person who owns a fleet of limousines and hires them out for special occasions. It's because they need to take good care of their product to make sure that their profits are maximised.
Okay, so there is no point arguing with people like this. They have been indoctrinated into the church of veganism.
Hallelujah!
Where their word, their science, their everything is gospel. They pray to a broccoli on the cross. They don't want to hear what you have to say regardless of the evidence that you may come to them with. So there's no point continuing this video trying to break down Vegan Booty's argument. It doesn't matter.
Are you literally trying to say that in this video you've been breaking down Vegan Booty's arguments in a logical, scientific way? You've just been rude, you complete and There has been no logical breakdown whatsoever.
But what I will say is the only reason I covered this video that she's making right here is because of this next scene.
For entertainment as well as profit is completely immoral.
How big is that phone? Like, that's a giant phone. And, V-gan Booty, can I ask you this? Did you ever think about the enormous amount, maybe millions of animals, who had their ecosystems destroyed so that you could have that giant plasma screen in your hands?
Oh my God. She has a mobile phone.
I mean, if she can't cause zero harm, then she might as well cause maximum harm. She might as well kill all the animals, suck on the nipples, do whatever she wants. You know, let them get their throats cut and not say a single word about it. Let people ride around on ponies in the blistering heat, you know, stroking them when they could be living in fields, living their best lives. I mean, who's she to tell anyone to do that? She uses a bloody mobile phone! In all seriousness, now we've watched Isaac's video, I think we can all agree on one thing. The man is an unfunny comedian who doesn't have the slightest idea about animal rights whatsoever. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and if it's your first time here, please hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. You can also follow me on Instagram @VeganMoonCat for daily updates about what I'm up to, and I'll see you next time.